I think growing up, we were taught that unafaa uende high school, university, or college, get that degree or that paper, and we kind of lived in that fantasy of the job market will be ready for us. It will absorb us. But I think this was a reality for people in the 80s and the 70s and maybe early 90s, because at that point, not so many people had acquired like a tertiary education. So even I think that most employers were even going to universities to actually look for graduates even before they graduate to get employment. But right now, that's not the reality. The education system in Kenya also has sort of emphasized DONye. It has not necessarily helped us think outside the box. Maybe the current one, the CBE, will help kids think outside the box. But what us as millennials went through, and part of Gen Zs, is just an education system that makes you feel like by the time you are done, there'll be a job for you. But that's not the reality. So we were not taught how to sometimes think outside the box. And people who think outside the box in that way, they are outliers. They are outliers in such a big way. We were taught to also to look down on maybe things like blue collar jobs. Like I remember when I was in campus, if you had told me, for example, or if you had told some people that they would end up doing business, they wouldn't imagine. They'll be like, yo, I'm doing maybe, for example, accounting. How am I ending up doing business? Probably for them, they're thinking they'll go work in KPMG. You see? So the reality, the education background versus the reality is totally different.